OMG, OMG, OMG. Dude, Beach and Avatar here, and I'm here to talk to you about The Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episode 9, Beyond the Wilds. Oh. After last week's recap episode, I was very happy to get back to the story, and so glad that they did this, because this episode, I loved it. I'm not a huge Bolin and Opal fan, so the parts with them were kind of slow, and I mean, I get where Opal's coming from, but at the same time, she's kind of being meh. So, I didn't enjoy those parts, but I did enjoy seeing Bolin and him being funny, and him reuniting with Poppy was so cute. And, I like seeing Varric and Asami. Raiko, sorry, not Raikou. Wrong movie. Raiko, he has, he's recruited them to, combat Kuvira's super weapon, which is always fun because they are the two brightest people in the entire world. So it's kind of cool to see them getting to work together again. Even though Asami's like, yeah, don't double cross me or I'll kick your, I'll kick your throat inside your stomach. Got it? But he and we get to see Azumi, and she actually has, like, lines, the Zuko's daughter. She has lines and stuff, and she won't attack Kuvira unless she does something first, because, the Fire Lord, the Fire Nation has a history of being very violent people, so if they just go charging in like Raiko wants, then no, it's not going to work. We also get to see that, Tenzin, among others, has lost their faith in Korra's ability to handle things. Much like most of the fandom, they're like, wow, she just keeps getting beat up. What's the use in having her around? Well, he makes the excuse that he just doesn't want anything else to happen. Like, something happened to Jinora, the Spirit Vines are retaliating for Kuvira's antics in the swamp. And Jinora gets captured, and he's like, well, I just don't want you to get captured or hurt too. And I'm like, no, dude, you just don't think she can do this. And if I've learned anything from watching Korra is that she will overcome what, difficulties are set before her. She's not just going to lay down and be like, yeah, I can't do this. No, she's going to fight back. It's just what she does. And this was an instance where she's like, hey, trust in me, I have an idea, that might help, and I need you to trust me on this. And so she goes and talks to Zaheer. Oh gosh, all the trailer shots in this episode just make me so happy. I love when I see a trailer shot, because I point it out, I'm like, ooh, trailer shot, yay, because I'm just such a fan. But she goes and talks to Zaheer, and he has his long hair again, because, 3 years, no shaving. And he's chained up on, like, this little circle thing, and he can't go outside this little circle thing. And, he still floats, as you can see in this photo. And, he, like, Korra's like, I just came here, to look you in the eye and say, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And he lunges at her, even though he can't actually get to her, and she flinches. And he's like, well, that didn't work for you, did it? I just kind of like how he's, like, kind of taunting her, but at the very, like, as the discussion goes, she's like, the poison's out, I don't understand why I'm so afraid of you. And he's like, because you have not accepted what happened to you. You are still fighting it, you are still running from it. And it's not me who's doing this to you, it is yourself. And I love that as they talked, and there she mentioned Kuvira, he's like, well, our goals are now lined up to a point where I can help you with this, because he doesn't like the idea of a dictator, and that's exactly what Kuvira is. So for once, they're on the same side. And so he's like, well, I'll help you get back and get into the spirit world and stuff. And he like, you see the events of what happened at the end of season 3 when he's about to suffocate her, and he's like, just let it play out. And she wants to let go of it so bad. You can tell she's struggling to keep letting it happen. And once it plays out and she accepts that it happened, she's fine. She's like, wow, that hurt, but, I'm better for it. I'm stronger now. And Rava, actually, hear Rava! Oh gosh, I missed her voice. She's like, Rava, I missed you so much. And she goes, I was always inside you. I'm just waiting for you. And she frees the people who were taken by the vines. And it was just a good character development episode for her, because she says, "Yeah, I won't forget what Zaheer did to me, but I've learned to accept it, and I feel whole again." So that's real nice. Also, Lynn reappeared in this episode. I was beginning to wonder if we'd ever see her again. She's going with Opal to get back her sister Sue and her boys and her husband. They're gonna break them out of Kavira's camp or wherever the heck they are. And Bolin's gonna go with them because he's still trying to win Opal over. So it's Lynn, Opal, and Bolin. They're all going to go rescue Sue and them. Um, I was really hoping to see like Toph kick some butt, but it's also nice to see that the Vines are also kind of retaliating for this. Like Cora uses her spirit magic thing, and she sees that the swamp being cut down, and the Vines are trying to retaliate against Kuvira's mechs and stuff. So I guess she's thinking the swamp will be able to hold them off for a little while she does whatever she needs to do. I want to know what the next episode is. I want to know what it's called, because that might give me a hint what's going on. I want that clip. We won't get a clip till tomorrow at the latest. So, but yeah, I really liked this episode. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the parts with Opal and Bolin were okay. I'm more focused on the developing Korra and getting to where it needs to go for the finale. Which, guys, there's only 3 weeks left, because it's going to be a 2-part finale as usual. But, oh, I was really hoping for a 4-part finale, because that would have been epic beyond all scale. But then it would be like, oh, but now it's over. So I'll take the 2-part finale, because and I'm wondering how this is going to end, because there's only 4 episodes left. 3 weeks, 4 episodes, and I want to see how they're going to solve Kavira's problem, because Bryke said it's not going to be a physical fight. I don't know. So I really like to see how this goes. But that's it until Sunday, because Once Upon a Time is back. Yay! And I guess I will see you guys next time. BG Titan After Hours out. Peace.